Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand here at the dawn of 2025, I invite you to step into a new dimension of possibility. This year is not just another page in the book of your life, it's an opportunity to rewrite the entire story. Imagine for a moment that who you were yesterday is no longer holding the pen. The habits, the doubts, the limitations, they're no longer in charge. Instead, this year you become the architect of your destiny, the designer of a future that aligns with the most powerful, most authentic version of yourself. The beauty of being human is that we are not fixed, we are fluid, we have the ability to rebuild ourselves not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And tonight I'm here to show you how to break free from the chains of the past and step boldly into the life you deserve. So, if you're ready to let go of who you've been and embrace who you're meant to be, join me as we explore how to rebuild yourself in 2025. Let's begin. Awareness is the cornerstone of any meaningful transformation. It is the ability to step outside the habitual patterns of your life and observe them without judgment. For most of us, our daily existence is a reflection of deeply ingrained routines, automatic thoughts, emotional reactions, and behaviors that we execute without much thought. These patterns create a predictable and familiar experience of life, one that often feels stagnant and limiting. But the moment we cultivate awareness, we gain the power to disrupt those patterns and pave the way for real change. To understand awareness, we must first recognize the impact of the subconscious mind. Neuroscience tells us that the majority of our thoughts, feelings, and actions are governed by subconscious programming. These programs are the result of years of repetition shaped by experiences, beliefs, and societal conditioning. They run in the background, dictating our responses to the world. Without awareness, we remain prisoners of these automatic processes, perpetuating the same results year after year. However, when we bring these subconscious patterns into the light of conscious awareness, we take the first step toward reclaiming our power. Awareness begins with observation. It's the act of becoming present with yourself and your environment. Imagine being able to notice your thoughts as they arise instead of simply reacting to them. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never succeed," awareness allows you to pause and question that thought. Where did it come from? Is it based on reality, or is it a relic of past experiences? This level of mindfulness creates a gap between stimulus and response, giving you the opportunity to choose differently. One of the most powerful tools for developing awareness is meditation. When you sit quietly and focus on your breath, you create a space where you can observe the inner workings of your mind. You begin to notice the patterns that play out in your thoughts and emotions, and you become familiar with the triggers that influence your behavior. Over time, this practice sharpens your ability to remain present even in the face of challenges. It's in this state of presence that you can begin to rewrite the mental scripts that have been holding you back. Another critical aspect of awareness is emotional intelligence. Your emotions are powerful messengers, providing insight into the state of your inner world. Yet many of us suppress or ignore our emotions, fearing that they will overwhelm us. Awareness invites you to lean into your feelings and understand their origins. For example, if you feel anxious, instead of pushing it away, you might ask yourself, what is this anxiety trying to tell me? Is there something in my life that needs attention or resolution? By tuning into your emotions, you not only process them more effectively, but also uncover valuable information about the changes you need to make. Awareness is also about observing your behaviors and understanding the habits that shape your life. Every action you take either aligns with the future you desire or reinforces the status quo. For instance, if you have a goal to improve your health but find yourself reaching for junk food every evening, awareness enables you to recognize this behavior and its triggers. Perhaps you eat out of boredom or stress. Once you identify the root cause, you can begin to replace that habit with one that supports your goals. It's important to note that awareness is not about judgment or self-criticism. It's about curiosity and compassion. When you observe yourself with an open mind, you create a safe space for growth. Instead of berating yourself for your shortcomings, you approach them with the understanding that they are simply learned patterns, not fixed aspects of who you are. This shift in perspective is incredibly liberating. It allows you to detach from the identity of "I am this way" and step into the realm of possibility where you can become anything you choose. In this state of heightened awareness, you begin to see the connections between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You realize that your external reality is a reflection of your internal state. If you want to change your life, you must first change what's happening within you. This realization is the key that unlocks the door to transformation. Once you see the patterns clearly, you can consciously decide which ones to keep, which ones to release, and which ones to create anew. Change your thoughts to change your reality. This concept is rooted in the understanding that your thoughts are the architects of your experience. Every thought you have sends a signal to your brain, which then influences your emotions, actions, and ultimately the outcomes you experience in life. The way you think about yourself, your circumstances, and your future determines the way you interact with the world and shapes the reality you live in. When you shift your thoughts, you create a ripple effect that transforms every aspect of your existence. Most people operate with a mental framework shaped by their past. They think the same thoughts they did yesterday, which produce the same emotions and lead to the same actions. This cycle creates a predictable life, one where new possibilities rarely emerge. To break free from this loop, you must become conscious of your thoughts and intentionally redirect them. Recognizing the power of your mind is the first step toward claiming your ability to create a new reality. The brain is an extraordinary organ capable of change, a concept known as neuroplasticity. When you repeatedly think a particular thought, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with it, making it easier for that thought to occur again in the future. For example, if you constantly think, "I'm not good enough," your brain wires itself to perpetuate that belief. This thought then influences your emotions, leading to feelings of inadequacy, which impact your actions, such as hesitating to pursue opportunities. However, when you choose to think differently, you begin to rewire your brain. Replacing "I'm not good enough" with "I am capable and worthy" might feel unnatural at first, but with repetition, you build new neural connections that support this empowering belief. Thoughts also have a profound impact on your emotions. Positive, constructive thoughts create elevated emotions such as joy, gratitude, and inspiration, while negative, limiting thoughts generate feelings of fear, anger, or sadness. When you intentionally shift your thoughts toward what you want to experience, you align your emotional state with your desired reality. This alignment is key because emotions are the fuel that drives your actions. When you feel inspired and confident, you are more likely to take bold steps toward your goals. On the other hand, if your thoughts keep you stuck in a state of fear or doubt, your actions will reflect hesitation and avoidance. The connection between thoughts and actions cannot be overstated. What you consistently think about shapes your perception of possibilities. If your mind is filled with thoughts of failure or limitations, you will unconsciously filter out opportunities for growth and success. Conversely, when you focus on thoughts of abundance, creativity, and potential, you begin to notice opportunities you might have otherwise overlooked. For example, if you believe that success is within your reach, you are more likely to recognize and act on chances that align with that belief. Shifting your thoughts requires both awareness and intention. The first step is to become aware of your mental patterns. Pay attention to the internal dialogue that runs through your mind throughout the day. Are your thoughts supportive and empowering, or do they sabotage your potential? Once you identify the patterns, you can begin to replace limiting thoughts with those that serve your highest vision. Affirmations, visualization, and mindfulness are powerful tools for this process. Affirmations allow you to consciously program your mind with positive statements that align with your goals. Visualization enables you to create a mental picture of your desired outcome, making it more tangible and achievable. Mindfulness helps you stay present and aware so you can catch negative thoughts before they take root. The key to changing your thoughts is consistency. Repetition strengthens the new mental pathways you are creating, gradually overriding the old patterns that no longer serve you. It's important to approach this process with patience and compassion. Changing deeply ingrained thought patterns takes time, but every effort you make moves you closer to the reality you want to create. Letting go of the past is one of the most profound steps you can take to create a new future. The past often holds a powerful grip on our present lives, shaping how we think, feel, and act. Many people live as if they are defined by their history, carrying with them the emotional weight of past experiences, regrets, and failures. This emotional baggage can prevent you from moving forward, keeping you anchored to old patterns that no longer serve you. Releasing the past is not about forgetting or dismissing what has happened. It is about freeing yourself from its control so that you can step into a future of unlimited possibility. The past often lives within us in the form of emotions. Every experience you've had, especially those that were significant or challenging, leaves an emotional imprint. When you think about a painful memory, your body responds as though the event is happening all over again. Your brain triggers the same chemical reactions, and you feel the same stress, fear, or sadness that you did at the time. Over time, these emotions can become habitual, creating a baseline state of being that influences your decisions, relationships, and overall quality of life. To move beyond the past, you must break this emotional cycle by becoming conscious of the ways it is influencing your present. Awareness is the first step in letting go. Many of us are unaware of how much the past shapes our current thoughts and behaviors. For example, if you experience rejection in a relationship, you might unconsciously avoid vulnerability in new connections, fearing that history will repeat itself. By bringing these patterns into your awareness, you can begin to challenge and change them. Ask yourself, what stories am I telling myself about who I am based on past experiences? Are these stories empowering or are they limiting my potential? Forgiveness is a powerful tool for releasing the past. This doesn't mean condoning harmful actions or forgetting what happened. Instead, forgiveness is about releasing the emotional charge that keeps you tied to the event or person. When you hold on to resentment, anger, or blame, you remain energetically connected to the past, which drains your energy and prevents you from fully living in the present. Forgiving others and yourself allows you to reclaim that energy and redirect it toward creating the life you want. The mind plays a significant role in keeping us attached to the past. Thoughts of regret, guilt, or what could have been often replay like a broken record, reinforcing negative emotions and preventing us from moving forward. To break free, it's essential to become the observer of your thoughts rather than their victim. Meditation and mindfulness practices can help you achieve this state of awareness. When you notice yourself dwelling on the past, gently redirect your focus to the present moment. Over time, this practice trains your brain to release its attachment to old memories and create space for new experiences. The body also holds on to the past in ways we may not realize. Stress, trauma, and negative emotions can become stored in your physical body, manifesting as tension, pain, or illness. Releasing these stored emotions is essential for moving forward. Practices such as yoga, breathwork, or somatic therapy can help you access and release these physical imprints, allowing your body to align with the new reality you are creating. Letting go of the past also requires a willingness to embrace uncertainty. Many people hold on to familiar patterns even when they are painful because they provide a sense of comfort and predictability. Moving forward means stepping into the unknown and trusting that what lies ahead is better than what you are leaving behind. This trust is built by focusing on your vision for the future and taking consistent steps toward it, even if they feel uncomfortable at first. Your identity is often shaped by your past experiences, but it does not have to define your future. When you let go of the past, you open yourself to the possibility of reinventing who you are. You are no longer the person who experienced failure, heartbreak, or disappointment. You are the person who has the power to create something entirely new. This process requires a shift in perspective, seeing yourself not as a victim of your circumstances, but as the creator of your destiny. Cultivating elevated emotions is a vital step in transforming your life and achieving the reality you desire. Elevated emotions such as gratitude, joy, love, and inspiration are not just fleeting feelings. They are powerful states of being that have the ability to shape your thoughts, actions, and overall energy. When you align with these emotions, you create a magnetic field that attracts experiences and opportunities that match your vibrational state. This is not just a metaphor. Science has shown that your emotions have a measurable impact on your body, brain, and the energy you emit into the world. To cultivate elevated emotions, it is essential to begin with intention and mindfulness. Your emotions are often influenced by the thoughts you think, so the first step is to consciously direct your focus toward what inspires feelings of positivity and expansion. For example, practicing gratitude is one of the most effective ways to elevate your emotional state. When you focus on what you are thankful for, you shift your attention away from lack or negativity and into a space of abundance and appreciation. This shift not only changes your emotional state, but also primes your brain to notice and create more things to be grateful for. Gratitude is a practice that can be cultivated in simple yet profound ways. Taking a few minutes each day to reflect on what you appreciate in your life can have a transformative effect on your emotional state. This can be done through journaling, where you write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for each day, or through visualization, where you vividly imagine the people, experiences, or moments that bring you joy. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to prioritize positivity and resilience, helping you maintain elevated emotions even in challenging circumstances. Joy is another elevated emotion that has a significant impact on your ability to create and thrive. Joy is not necessarily tied to external circumstances. It can be cultivated internally by engaging in activities that uplift your spirit. This might include spending time in nature, engaging in creative pursuits, or connecting with loved ones. The key is to prioritize moments that bring you genuine happiness and to fully immerse yourself in those experiences without distraction or judgment. When you make joy a regular part of your life, you raise your overall energy and create a foundation for more positive outcomes. Love is perhaps the most transformative elevated emotion, as it has the power to heal, connect, and inspire. Love is not limited to romantic relationships. It is a universal energy that can be directed toward yourself, others, and even life itself. Cultivating self-love is particularly important because the way you treat yourself sets the tone for how you experience the world. Practices such as affirmations, self-care, and acts of kindness toward yourself can help you build a deep sense of love and respect for who you are. This in turn allows you to extend love outward, strengthening your relationships and creating a ripple effect of positivity in your environment. Inspiration is another elevated emotion that fuels creativity, motivation, and purpose. When you feel inspired, you tap into a sense of possibility and alignment with your highest potential. Inspiration often arises when you engage with meaningful goals, surround yourself with uplifting influences, or expose yourself to new ideas and experiences. To cultivate inspiration, it's important to stay curious, seek out opportunities for growth, and take action on your dreams. Even small steps toward your aspirations can ignite a sense of excitement and momentum, reinforcing your elevated emotional state. One of the most effective ways to maintain elevated emotions is through mindfulness and presence. Many people allow their emotions to be dictated by external circumstances or past experiences, which can lead to reactive and fluctuating states. By practicing mindfulness, you develop the ability to anchor yourself in the present moment, where you have the power to choose your emotional response. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or grounding exercises can help you center yourself and access elevated emotions, even in the midst of stress or uncertainty. The physical body also plays a significant role in cultivating elevated emotions. Movement, such as exercise, dancing, or yoga, can help release stagnant energy and generate feelings of vitality and joy. The foods you eat and the way you care for your body also influence your emotional state. A well-nourished body supports a balanced and energized mind, creating the optimal conditions for elevated emotions to flourish. Daily habits are the building blocks of your identity and destiny. They are the small, consistent actions that compound over time to create significant results. While major life changes might feel overwhelming, the truth is that your life is shaped not by grand gestures, but by the simple routines you engage in every single day. These habits influence your mindset, emotions, health, productivity, and relationships, creating a foundation upon which your entire life is built. By consciously choosing habits that align with your goals and values, you can transform your identity and create a future that reflects your highest potential. Your habits are a reflection of your identity, and they reinforce the person you believe yourself to be. For example, if you see yourself as a healthy and disciplined individual, your habits will naturally align with that identity, such as exercising regularly and making nutritious food choices. Conversely, if you hold the belief that you are disorganized or unmotivated, your daily actions will likely reflect that perception. To change your habits, it's important to first examine the identity they are tied to and then consciously reshape that identity through intentional action. Small habits may seem insignificant in the moment, but their cumulative effect is profound. A single workout won't make you fit, just as skipping one won't make you unhealthy. However, when these actions are repeated consistently over weeks, months, and years, they create a powerful trajectory. This concept, often referred to as the compounding effect, highlights the importance of focusing on the process rather than immediate results. By committing to small, manageable actions each day, you build momentum and gradually move closer to your goals without becoming overwhelmed. Clarity and intention are essential when creating new habits. It's not enough to vaguely desire change. You need to define what you want and why it matters. For example, instead of setting a goal to be healthier, break it down into specific, actionable habits such as drinking a certain amount of water daily, eating a serving of vegetables with each meal, or walking for 30 minutes. When your habits are tied to clear intentions, they become easier to integrate into your daily life and more meaningful to sustain over time. The environment you create plays a significant role in shaping your habits. Your surroundings either support or hinder the behaviors you want to adopt. For instance, if you want to read more, keeping a book within arm's reach makes it more likely that you will pick it up. Similarly, if you want to reduce distractions, organizing your workspace and turning off notifications can help you stay focused. By designing your environment to make positive habits easier and negative habits harder, you increase your chances of success. Accountability is another powerful tool for building habits. Sharing your goals with someone you trust or joining a group with similar aspirations creates a sense of responsibility and support. When you know that someone else is invested in your progress, it becomes easier to stay committed. Additionally, tracking your habits, whether through a journal, app, or checklist, provides a tangible way to measure your progress and maintain motivation. Each time you mark a habit as completed, you reinforce the positive association with that behavior. The role of self-discipline cannot be overlooked when it comes to habits. While motivation can be a helpful spark, it is often fleeting and unreliable. Discipline, on the other hand, is the ability to follow through on your commitments regardless of how you feel in the moment. Building discipline requires practice and patience, starting with small, achievable goals and gradually increasing their difficulty. Over time, the repeated practice of discipline transforms it into a natural part of your character, making it easier to maintain habits even during challenging times. Another key aspect of habit formation is celebrating small wins. Each time you follow through on a positive habit, no matter how small, you reinforce your sense of progress and capability. These celebrations don't need to be extravagant. Even a moment of acknowledgement or gratitude can create a positive emotional connection to the habit. This reinforces the behavior and encourages you to continue. By focusing on progress rather than perfection, you build resilience and maintain motivation even when setbacks occur. Flexibility and adaptability are also important when cultivating habits. Life is unpredictable, and rigid expectations can lead to frustration or discouragement. Instead of aiming for perfection, strive for consistency over time. If you miss a day or encounter obstacles, view them as opportunities to learn and adjust rather than reasons to give up. By maintaining a flexible mindset, you create space for growth and ensure that your habits remain sustainable in the long term. Visualization is a powerful tool for transforming your life and creating the reality you desire. It involves using the imagination to see and feel the future you want to experience as though it has already happened. By mentally rehearsing your goals and dreams, you activate specific areas of the brain that make those visions feel real. This process not only motivates and inspires you, but also primes your brain to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your desired outcomes. Visualization bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be, turning abstract aspirations into tangible possibilities. The brain doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual ones. When you visualize something with enough detail and emotion, your brain fires the same neural pathways as it would during the real experience. This phenomenon, known as mental rehearsal, has been studied extensively in fields such as sports psychology and neuroscience. Athletes, for example, often use visualization to practice their performance, mentally rehearsing every movement and sensation to enhance their skills and confidence. This same principle can be applied to any area of life, from achieving career success to improving relationships or personal growth. To make visualization effective, it's essential to engage as many senses as possible. Instead of simply imagining a goal in abstract terms, create a vivid mental picture that includes sight, sound, touch, smell, and even taste. For instance, if your goal is to give a successful presentation, don't just picture yourself speaking. Imagine the room filled with attentive listeners, the sound of your confident voice, the feeling of standing tall, the smell of the room, and the taste of the water you might sip before starting. The more detail you include, the more real the experience becomes in your mind, and the stronger the connection between your brain and your goal. Emotions are a critical component of visualization. It's not enough to simply see your desired outcome. You must feel the emotions associated with achieving it. This might include feelings of joy, pride, gratitude, or excitement. These elevated emotions create a powerful energy that amplifies the effectiveness of visualization. They signal to your brain and body that the experience is real and already happening. This emotional connection not only strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve your goal, but also shifts your mindset and energy to align with the future you're creating. Repetition is key to successful visualization. Like building any skill, visualization requires consistent practice to yield results. By spending a few minutes each day mentally rehearsing your desired outcomes, you reinforce the neural connections associated with your goals. This repeated focus trains your brain to prioritize and seek out opportunities that support your vision. It also helps you maintain clarity and motivation, keeping your goals at the forefront of your mind even amidst distractions or challenges. Visualization is most effective when combined with clear intentions and action. While the act of imagining your goals can inspire and energize you, it must be followed by tangible steps to bring those visions to life. Visualization acts as a guide, helping you identify the specific actions needed to move closer to your goals. It also provides a mental rehearsal for those actions, making them feel more natural and attainable when you take them in real life. For example, visualizing yourself confidently navigating a job interview can help reduce anxiety and improve your performance when the actual interview occurs. Another benefit of visualization is its ability to overcome limiting beliefs. Many people hold subconscious doubts or fears that prevent them from pursuing their goals. Visualization allows you to replace these limiting beliefs with empowering ones by creating a mental reality where success is not only possible but inevitable. By repeatedly imagining yourself achieving your goals, you begin to rewrite the mental scripts that have been holding you back, replacing them with a new narrative of capability and confidence. Visualization also fosters a sense of clarity and focus. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become distracted or overwhelmed by competing priorities. By taking time to visualize your goals, you create a mental roadmap that guides your decisions and actions. This clarity helps you stay aligned with your purpose and ensures that your energy is directed toward what truly matters. It also helps you recognize and eliminate distractions or activities that do not support your vision, allowing you to make more intentional choices. Finally, visualization strengthens your resilience and ability to navigate challenges. When you mentally rehearse both the achievement of your goals and the potential obstacles you might face along the way, you prepare yourself for success. This process allows you to develop strategies for overcoming setbacks and builds the confidence needed to persist in the face of adversity. By imagining yourself succeeding despite difficulties, you reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve your dreams no matter what challenges arise.